fellow engineers, Dr. McKay here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are back again with Space Engineers. Now this is another one of my rocket videos, and this is the autopilot test flight for the Soyuz rocket. Now I spent quite a bit of time trying to get the timer blocks to work out alright. I had to write them down, and I've got 11 timer blocks on the Soyuz, all doing different things. Obviously I've already given you a tour of what the Soyuz is, so essentially if this video goes off alright, then the next video I'll do will be a quick mod.io showcase to basically go over the rocket and how to fly it, so when you download it you can play it. But for this video we're just going to do a simple test run of the autopilot sequence to basically make sure it all works and times perfectly. I've estimated the time, but didn't actually work it out, using the Saturn V and shuttle as templates for the timer blocks. But obviously the Soyuz is staged differently than the shuttle and the Saturn V, so obviously I've kind of had to calculate different timage. But for this launch we're just going to basically load up the tower, and we're then going to get in the Soyuz and then go off with the one push of a button to 0G, and hopefully it all works right. I even got the solar panels on the Soyuz on a timer block to basically open out when the second or the third stage releases the Soyuz. So here we go, we're going to test it, and we're basically going to quickly show you how to set it up as well. Come in here, you press 1, closes the fairing. Once the fairing is closed, you can do the tower. Tower closes, all the connectors are yellow, and then you press number 3 and that does the connectors. And this is basically what we're going to be setting up now for the launch into space using the autopilot. Come up our imaginary elevator to the top. Ooh. And now we're up at the nose cone. We don't fall down, so that would be bad. We close the fairings door, we close the Soyuz door, and now we're going to head up into the rocket. So before we launch the rocket, if you like my content and you want to continue seeing me build historic rockets, please hit that like button. Let's try and get 10 likes. And if you have any comments or queries, or just want to praise my work, feel free to leave that down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm so close to 200, it's really put me on edge just to get over that 200 milestone. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, it does mean a lot, and thank you in advance. So all that said, we're going to basically count down to launch, and we're going to press up, and essentially just going to go. So I'm going to do a nice cinematic view with no HUD, because all I've got to do is press up. I don't have to press nothing else, so I don't have to worry about seeing it. So 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start. There goes the tower, engines on. And release, and we're off. Wow, I don't think it was going to take off then. Whew. It's like, what did I miss? Right, so we're going up. So I think I've done the staging to between 15,000, 20,000 for the boosters, and then between 20, 25 for the main core to detach, and then the third stage, well, I think at that point the fairing detaches when the main core detaches. Pardon me. And then once the fairing deploys, basically the top half of the rocket, which is the third stage, propels it, I hope, to about 30,000 kilometers, and then it will either detach, and then the Soyuz will coast to that precious 40,000, and then as the third stage, or should I say the Soyuz, detaches from the third stage, a few seconds after that the Soyuz will then activate and open up its solar panels, and then it's basically our bird to control. So it's such a nice design. I actually really enjoy working on this rocket. Now, there's a nice bit of shot of the sun hitting it there, going from daytime to nighttime. Let's have a look. There it is, just coming over those mountains. That's a nice shot, nice shot. So we're just gonna basically do a roll maneuver, even though we're not rolling. We're just moving our rocket out the way of the launch tower, because if we go up in a straight line all of our boosters and like staging will then fall back down onto the launch tower, and then it'll just be a massive mess to clear up. So we just move our rocket out of the way, just hold it down for a few seconds, maybe 30. Yeah, that way it shouldn't fall back down. As you can see, we've had a lot of things fall down quite close, so I've made a habit of moving out of the way. So we're just going to check our altitude. We're at 11,000, so what we'll do, we'll keep the altitude there, and we'll see, there's our staging at 11,000, 12,000 for our boosters. So I may have miscalculated that. So maybe I'm just writing down on my little notepad here. So we want booster set. I have it at 2 minutes from launch. Let's just have it as 2 minutes 30. So extra 30 seconds. So we're coming up now, and the next stage is 3 minutes of burning the third stage, which is the the second stage, which is what we're on now. So it's 3 minutes to the third stage separation, which should take us well up over 20,000 meters. I don't know why I keep saying kilometers. Yeah, so we're still on the second stage. I'm guessing that it's going to be time up in a minute for the second stage booster, and hopefully we'll have a nice clean separation. And then our third stage will then activate, and we should be going up. And at about the same time, it's third stage separation, and then third stage engine, along with fairing open and deploy, along with tower, and that is 2 seconds after the fact. And then we got a 1 minute 30 for MECO, which is main engine shutdown on third stage, before Soyuz release at 1 minute 30 after that. And then Soyuz will coast for another 2 minutes before then the RCS will open. Then the RCS will open. The RCS will turn on after 2 minutes. And then we should be essentially coast then until 0G. So hopefully it works all nicely. I still haven't pressed any other buttons apart from the time block to start launch. We're coming up to 30,000. We're still on that central core. There we go. It's detached. And we are separated. And there goes the fairing. Well, we clipped the rocket with the tower, but all in all, that's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. All automated, so we got another. Let's have a look. Soyuz. Well, we got 1 minute 30 on this. So we are, I think, might be alright for timing. The RCS might come on a bit late though, so I may have to turn the RCS down to about a minute, or let you guys sort it out manually, because that manual input for that is on the second page. Top one is the RCS, and the bottom one is the docking port, so on the side. Because from last video with Soyuz, I've configured the docking port to be able to dock to the space station nice and properly, which we could demonstrate in this video just to show you. So we're just now cruising on that third stage engine until MECO, which was 1 minute 30. So let's hope it cuts off soon. Otherwise we're going to be like pretty quick. I may have over timed these, but like I said, I estimated the timing using the Saturn V as well as the shuttle's staging. Well, there goes the stage. So now we are coasting. There goes our solar panels, now automated, but we kind of got our, so I might have to correct this. Let's pull forward away from that. I've turned them on because I'll turn them off. There's a timer block there ticking away. Let me just turn it back on a minute. I may have to sort something out for that. Maybe a back burn on the third stage. just use like a couple hydrogen engines just to stay on to push it back. It might work. Well, there's a space station, so we need to turn on our dampeners. Oh, engines, I say. So yeah, the timing's a bit whack, so I may have to reduce some times on that. I think the one we have to reduce timing on is the third stage, or the second stage main core. That's at 3 minutes, so we'd reduce it by a minute and see what happens there. Alright, we're approaching the space station. Now, if you've been watching my channel recently, you've noticed I put an airlock on the space station, which is this X thing on the side. Now, the docking port for this is on this side where the window is. Now, I've got to make sure I'm in the right angle, so I've got to be like that. Like that. Need to turn down gyros on this as well. Alright. And we're attached. Nice. So now we're attached, we can go have a look. So far we have pressurized seal. Obviously, I don't know if it's still pressurized in here. We still got to do a bit of plumbing work on here. So we just tie off the Soyuz there, as well as this. Obviously we would wait for a few seconds for it to pressurize, and then in we go. Now we've lost obviously our air, but this should have air in here, but I don't know why it doesn't. Maybe if I shut this door it'll work. Yeah, there we go, now it's working. So maybe it's due to sections, but I need to do some plumbing. Anyway, I haven't done that yet. Been focused on getting the timer block sorted. Yeah, but I've got all the plumbing in here ready to go. So yeah, there we have it. That is the Soyuz all-made launch. We have to just adjust a few of the timings, but all of the separations and stagings work perfectly. That's not bad at all. Now we can enter our Soyuz through our station's airlock. Enter back in the cockpit. And then we're going to try detach and see if it detaches. Like yesterday where it was stuck to the side. But I've done it so it's tapered in on the angle blocks. So there should be no surface that it should be able to fuse together on. So here we go. Oh, and it worked perfectly. Why did I shut the door? That's the question. No, it was just air trapped inside the actual lock itself. Oh, well that's it then folks. If you've enjoyed this quick video, or say quick, it's 15 minutes of the testing the auto launch of the Soyuz, please hit that like button and don't forget to comment your thoughts on the Soyuz rocket itself and the design. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Like I said, yeah, I'm close to 200, and your subscription really does mean a lot if you like Space Engineers or the stuff I do. So I've been Dr. McKay, bringing you a new video on my rocket designs that are based on historic rockets of the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.